Hi, welcome to Year 9 Outdoor and Environmental Studies. Today in Year 9 we're looking at trangias and how to cook safely in an outdoor environment and how to cook using advanced techniques. Let's go check out what the groups are doing. So what are you cooking and how did you get to this point at time?
We're making dehydrated vegetarian pasta. And to get to this, we slowly added water to the powder of the pasta and just boiled it off. We are cooking apple pie, a dehydrated meal, and so far we have let the food absorb the water and we've just cooked it and we're about to add the crumble.
Right now you girls are cooking a fresh meal. How is this different to the other dehydrated meals we've seen?
Well, compared to the other meals, this is actually very much more nutritious, and compared to the other ones, this takes a lot longer because those are already cooked and they just need to heat it up and eat it, where ours is nice and fresh and nutritious and it's all ready.
So now we're here with our teacher, Mr. Rat. So Mr. Rat, how is this Trangia cooking activity preparing us for our trip?
Well, the main purpose of the activity is to give the students an opportunity to practice advanced cooking techniques. Most of these kids have used these trangias before, but only really with very basic meals. The prom requires them to feed themselves for 4 days, so this is a chance for them to experiment with different food, comparing the difference between dehydrated camp food and fresh food, and giving them ideas of what they can then take on the trip and what things work, and also it allows them an opportunity to make mistakes, and then when they go on the trip they will have learnt from those mistakes and they'll cook better food and enable them to enjoy the trip much better. So another purpose of the activity too is to practice the safety elements of cooking on these trangias. We like to do that here where we can talk about what to do with the methylated spirits. We've got open flames obviously. If we can practice that here, then it enables us to then go on the trip and not have to be teaching that for the first time in a much more hostile environment. This is a great place to practice those things and learn how to use these safely to then go on the trip with those skills already learned.
It's quite windy today. Has the wind been affecting the way you're cooking, and have you learned any techniques about how to overcome that?
Yeah, the wind has affected the way we're cooking, but the technique we're using is not putting the air vents into the wind, we're putting it away from the wind so no air gets into the flame.
Well, it will be a great bonding experiment, and all of us have actually gone on a camp as well, so we've sort of already got that fresh in our back of our memory. So it'll be good to get what we've been learning into class out in the real world.
Have you learned any new techniques, or have you refreshed any old techniques that you could have forgotten?
Yeah, so the absorption method, so allowing the food to then absorb the water before we cook it, so to allow it to be, for its nutrients to come back.
And so how are the teachers helping you go through this process of preparing for the camp?
So they're teaching us how to be practical when going outdoors and how to cook meals that are nutritious and that will keep us full as we travel.
And how do you think we've gone so far?
I've been very impressed. A lot of people have changed their minds on dehydrated camp food. I've been very impressed with people solving problems and looking at ways around cooking different food, and probably the most impressive thing though has been the collaboration. Everyone's been working really well together, helping each other out, sharing ideas, and it's been really good to see.
So are you girls looking forward to the trip?
Yeah, it should be really good to put everything that we've learnt in class into practice and spend some time with some friends. I'm looking forward to hiking and going to see the scenery that awaits for us.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go. Got that smile upon my face, 'cause there's excitement in the chase, this I know. Yeah, I'm going for the ride and find myself, I am alive, and I soar. Still I run towards the wind and let the challenge draw me in, 'cause I want more.
But the enthusiasm is just infectious.
We are all